11 Mile Sessions live, the awaited 7 o'clock live performance. We have Matt Bastardson here with the guitar, looking stunning, this guitar, I might add. Without further ado, I'll throw it his way. Let's hear one.
All right. Well, I've been young and I've been old. Well, I have told and I've been told. Well, I've been bought and I've been sold for shiny things. Well, I've been near and I've been far. Well, I've been exactly where you are. In a rusted, ragged, top-down car, where I learned to sing. I thought I knew everything, but I'm weary and my hands are shaking. Seems I only need them half as much these days. Nothing left to pawn, nothing left to prove. Thanks for asking how you. Well, I've been here and I've been there. It seemed like I've been everywhere. Do you remember if I care? You keep good track of such things. Well, I'm stuck in a roundabout. Well, I've been prone to fits and shouts. I want every cliched rhyme right out. Yeah, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. But I'm weary and my hands are shaking. Seems I only need them half as much these days. Nothing left to pawn, nothing left to prove. Thanks for asking how you. Thanks for asking how you.
Very nice tune there. I like that.
Thank you so much.
Very nice
man.
sound with the
Appreciate
guitar.
it.
You have a great voice.
Thank you so much.
So, I was told you have a bit of a backstory on your name there. If you would like to enlighten
We're gonna get
me.
right into that, huh?
We can go
All
into
right.
that if you're comfortable with that right now, or should we ease into that a little bit?
Absolutely comfortable. Absolutely comfortable.
Okay.
Many moons ago, I had I don't want to inflate this at all. I had signed a recording contract I probably shouldn't have.
Okay. Okay.
And after a few years of working on this project and working with the management and the folks there, it just wasn't panning out. And I wanted out. And so I'll spare all the gory details, but part of the contract that they wanted to exercise was that I couldn't use my given name for 7 years.
Wow. Really? Like,
So-
right, we own your name now.
We own
Right.
your name, we own your likeness and all that. And it didn't get too nasty or anything, but it was just, so plan B, right?
Plan B.
Nom de plume.
Nice, absolutely.
And just came up with this one day, sitting around in a recording studio with my buddy Rob Emanuel, and he was like, "That's it, it stuck. So been Matt Bastardson ever since.
Wow. When I was told the name today, full disclosure, I was like, hold on. Is that his real life? I want to make sure, or maybe it's pronounced a different way. I don't want to insult anybody.
No.
But
Great.
yeah, very interesting. Interesting too how somebody can go out and almost try to take your name, basically.
Well,
It's like, no, we actually own this now. It reminds me of my ex.
You want to know what it was actually a blessing, because it forced me to create some new things, and after I created them, we were talking earlier. I don't know, I could never get a .com with my name.
Right. Okay.
And because there was some real estate guy or attorney or whatever.
Yeah,
that
there's
had
always
it.
somebody out there who buys all these things.
And during that time when I couldn't perform under that name, it was another kid from like Alabama with the same name. It kind of come up through acoustic, Americana kind of stuff. He was selling a bunch of records, and so it worked out good for me. I didn't have to compete with that.
Well,
now
good.
the SEO is incredible. Nobody else is named Bastardson. So
There we go. I think we can trademark that one now. Here we go.
right. That's
Positive
right.
sometimes how life, like you said, end up working out for you. Maybe
Yeah,
more in the long run.
absolutely.
Well, let's keep the positive vibes going. Let's hear another jam.
All right. We'll do whatever you like, but try to make it out of sight. Or you can't always finish at the top of your class, and you can't win every fight. Do whatever you like, but try to make it out alive. Listen to your heart on a Saturday night, it'll tell you what to do. One time in New York City, I was playing that bottom line. I woke up and found my picture smack dab on the cover of the New York Times. Went straight into hiding, cut off all my hair. I could have made money at the Camptown races if I'd only bet on the bay. And do whatever you like, try to make it out of sight. You can't always finish at the top of your class, and you can't win every fight. Do whatever you like, try to make it out alive. Listen to your heart on a Saturday night, it'll tell you what to do. On the road in Oklahoma, I came across a broke down red. The driver introduced himself to me as Captain Kidd. You might think that's funny if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and if you don't, why don't you just go back singing Twist and Shout and do whatever you like. Try to make it out of sight. Well, you can't always finish at the top of your class, and you can't win every fight. And do whatever you like, try to make it out alive. Listen to your heart on a Saturday night, and it'll tell you what to do. I'm back home in the Motor City, and I'm just trying to make my way. I keep waiting for my ship to come in, and I believe it's coming any day. Yeah, everybody's working, trying to buy them a flashy car. Yeah, and I'm just sitting on this old front porch, banging on this old guitar. And do whatever you like, try to make it out of sight. But you can't always finish at the top of your class, and you can't win every fight.
Absolutely brilliant there. Loving it, loving it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's my
We'll
pleasure.
grab something to drink here.
Absolutely, absolutely. While you refresh yourself there, rightfully so, was curious, how you go about coming up with your music? What's your creative process like? Does it kind of start with the music, or does it start with some lyrics? What is that like? Paint the picture for me.
For me, music mostly.
Okay.
I feel. I want to feel. And then usually follow that with a bunch of mumbling.
Okay, absolutely.
So usually some kind of rhythm, chord changes, lots of mumbling, and then a word will stick.
Absolutely.
A word will stick, and then I go from there.
It's like searching. I've always told people before, it's like panning for gold, maybe, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you're searching, sifting, searching, and you know you might have something there, and hopefully by the end of it, you got a nice group of pebbles of gold there, and now you actually got a song, or maybe you got something you can work with, right?
Was something you can work with, and then for me, what I really pride myself in, and is I want to edit, and I want to say what I'm trying to say in the least amount of space, least
Absolutely.
amount of time, least amount of space.
Cut out all the clutter.
Cut out all the clutter.
Yep.
And just so it's work. You know, the work begins. It's like you have the idea, you vomit out everything that you think might work,
Absolutely.
and then you get your eraser out.
It totally is a reductive process.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I don't write music, but I try to write screenplays.
Okay,
So also
yeah.
I know where that's how it's like you throw everything you got at it, all your best, and all these glue pieces and all these corners to the puzzle,
Right.
and by the end of it, like you said, you get the eraser out, because anything that's not necessary is what? Unnecessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's ultimately would take away from, like you said, the point you're trying to make.
Absolutely.
The feeling you're trying to invoke, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And there's only, you know, I mean, it gets boring. There's only, you know, 3 words, right? I love you. But there are a million ways you can say it.
oh yeah.
And if you just say, I love you, I love you, I love you over and over again, well, it gets a little boring.
Paul McCartney might say something differently. So bit of a joke there.
Sure.
But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, almost all art form has been built on those 3 words.
Sure.
You think about it. But we'll shift gears back into your rap form. Let's
Yeah.
hear another song from you.
Yeah. So I'll skip ahead a little bit here and play one I have on the list.
Sure, whatever you're feeling.
And I can tell a little bit of how this happened. It relates to our
Little bit of a
conversation here.
Here we go.
So I was sitting around playing this. Actually, it's not true. I was playing it, but I was watching the old Charles Bronson film,
Okay,
Hard
here-
Times.
Which one?
Hard Times.
Hard Times.
I don't know if you're
Okay.
familiar
Yeah.
with it. It's, I think 1975. He's a street fighter.
Yeah.
And he's gone to New Orleans to just make a little money fighting, and so he can just, you know, move on down the road, and he just wants to keep moving. But anyway, that film came on, and it opens. It's a long shot as it opens, and there's a freight train coming down the rail, going. And it was on the television, and I had it muted and a guitar on my lap. And I was watching that train come, and I picked up the guitar, and this started to come out.
Here we go. Moment of inspiration.
Yep.
Via the picture. Let's go.
So it's just like that, man. And then I threw in,
Very nice.
and then it's like, man, I got something here. So I just called it Hard Times. Hard times on my shoulders. They've cut these lines in my face. And I will fight to make a dollar. Anybody, anytime or place. You know whiskey poison feeds the fire running through my veins. And if you ask me, I would kindly join in. I get my pleasure from bringing you your pain. I'm on a train to New Orleans this morning to meet with a man about his life. Don't bother me with all your scorning. I don't need a brother, a mother, or a wife. Hard times have left me battered in hell, hungry too. But I keep rolling on with all conviction, and you can't bear to be coming after you. I'm on a train to New Orleans this morning to meet with a man about his life. Don't bother me with all your scorning. I don't need a brother, a mother, or a wife. Hard times on my shoulders have cut these lines in my face, and I will fight to make a dollar. Anybody, anytime, or place. I'm on a train to New Orleans this morning to meet with a man about his life. Don't bother me with all your scorning. I don't need a brother, a mother, or a wife. Don't need a brother, a mother, or a wife. Don't need a brother, a mother, or a wife. Train's pulling in the station.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm telling you, as you were playing it, I was totally seeing a scene, Charles Bronson, 70s, like in New Orleans, like that, like a bar scene.
Sure.
Where like a musician's playing there, he's showing up to me like an acquaintance or something. So definitely that was like the kind of moment of inspiration you had for this at the start of that movie.
Yeah.
That movie bled through there.
Oh,
Trust
yeah,
me
absolutely.
on there. Absolutely.
And I recommend it to anybody out there.
Here we go.
Find it. Hard Times, Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson out there. Classic movies for dads.
Yeah, that's true.
Total dad movies.
It's true.
So, question.
Sure.
Why'd you pick the guitar up as a musician? 'Cause obviously you're very talented at it.
Oh,
but
man,
do you play any other
I hack away at
instruments?
it,
Or?
and I do my best, but I appreciate the kind words. No, I started out playing piano as a kid.
Okay.
Pretty traditional, 8, 9 years old, and just took, lessons for a couple years. But my dad was a guitar player
Okay.
and an entertainer, songwriter, and it was always around, and a guitar was the easiest thing to pick up.
Oh, really?
And easy to pick up, easy to travel with, right? I mean, I guess a mandolin would probably be easier, but
Right. Yeah. Then a piano.
than a
Right.
piano. But I didn't take it seriously at all until my middle teen years, like most kids do,
Right.
14-ish, 15-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Started to play, and of course, wanted to be Jimi Hendrix or Eddie Van Halen.
Right. I was thinking George Harrison for a second. You heard my guitar gently weeps and was like, right, the guitar's for me. This one's going to be my instrument.
Yeah, no, and you know, I talk about this, and sometimes people are really surprised to hear it, but a huge influence on me was Prince.
Really?
I probably wouldn't have picked up an
Let's go
electric
crazy
guitar
here.
had I not seen and been exposed to Prince and the whole Minneapolis funk scene.
Yep.
And that was what I really, you know, I loved it, and to this day. And so I always try to, you know, there's always elements of that in everything that I do.
Okay.
It just might not be as, you know, as obvious.
Right, as obvious or noticeable front and center, but it's definitely an influence of yours that
Always
definitely bleeds through.
Always there.
Very nice.
So, and I can't escape it, and I don't want to.
Well, you shouldn't. You should actually wear it as a badge of honor over here. Most definitely. Well, let's go crazy, and let's hear another one then.
Sure. All right, here's a fun one. Did years ago on a record called Rabbit's Foot Minstrel, and it was a pretty cool thing for me. It was really my first big, like, full band production kind of thing that I got to release, and it was great. And I got to work with like I said, Rob Emanuel on it. Roger Noonan was on it. Another local cat, Joe Aguilera, who I continue to work with now, and it was just a lot of fun. We recorded it out at Rob Emanuel's home studio, and had the pleasure of kind of local legend Steve King mixed it, and Steve's not with us anymore, unfortunately. But it was really an honor to get to have him put his ears and his hands on it. Steve was, you know, well, everybody in Detroit world will know Steve, but you know, probably one of the biggest things he did was, you know, he was all over like the 8 Mile, Eminem's 8 Mile stuff, and you know, was it 54 Sound in Ferndale, and just a great cat, and gone too soon. But anyway, he mixed this on the record, and I'll play it for you now. It's called This Far Gone.
Here we go.
I got a Cadillac car, a city block long. I got everybody I can think of singing my song. Got a dog named Friend and a friend named Dog. I haven't gone this far to be this far gone. I keep dozens of people tied to the edge of their seats. Keep these old muddy boots tied to the edge of my feet. So wake up every morning, the crack of dawn. I haven't gone this far to be this far gone. Should've seen me with ladies when I was in my prime. I could've sold them all a nickel for at least a dime. If I had $1 million, they call me millionaire. But for now they just yell, hey you there. I have played all of my heroes in romantic scenes. Ain't been to the joint since I was just 17. I should've been in the movies with all this Hollywood charm. Haven't gone this far to be this far gone. No, I haven't. You should have seen me with ladies when I was in my prime. I could have sold them all a nickel for at least a dime. If I had $1 million, they'd call me millionaire. But for now, just yell, hey you there. I have played all of my heroes in romantic scenes. Ain't been to the joint since I was just 17. I should have been in the movies with all this Hollywood charm. Haven't gone this far to be this far gone. I haven't gone this gone.
Very nice tune. Very relatable lyrics in there too.
Thank you.
Find myself definitely related to some of those. That's always for me a sign of a good song that people can really attach to or find some form of feeling.
Sure, yeah.
You know, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you you have anything on deck on the horizon here? Like show or recording coming up?
Recording for sure. Was had been working on a record for a long time, and unfortunately, it's not going to be released the way that I wanted it to.
Okay.
And it's I don't want to get into the story.
That's fine.
Because it's a tragic tale of woe. No, but anyway, great friend of mine from here in Royal Oak, named Jerry Ruddy, artist. And she, I called on her. We go back. She did the record cover for Rabbit's Foot.
Okay.
And I gave her the assignment to do for an album that's called Back to Pontiac. That's where I come down from, Pontiac, Michigan.
Okay, Pontiac. Shout out.
You might have heard of us. We used to make cars there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now we just make trouble.
Absolutely. I'm from Detroit, so I could cut and paste that same statement there. We used to make cars, kind of do a little bit,
Yeah.
but involved with other things now too.
Yeah. So anyway, Back to Pontiac, Jerry Ruddy did the album cover, and I just reached out to her recently and said, I'm so sorry because I haven't had a chance to use this yet, because this got set back for a long time. And we hadn't been able to finish it up the way that I wanted to. And it's okay because the engineer that tracked it was a dear friend of mine. Another guy heavy on the Detroit scene, Mike Seeger. And Mike and I worked on this at his home studio in Pontiac. And he's another cat that we lost way too soon. Mike passed away way too young a few years back, and it kind of took just the wind out of the sails of the project. And
I gotcha.
I went to kind of have it finished by somebody else, and we were able to do some more tracking and get it done well. And it just didn't. Something just didn't sit right, and it just isn't gonna get finished in its current state. So what I've decided to do is to not waste this wonderful piece of art.
Absolutely. It'd be a sin to waste.
Is take all those tunes and do a simple, complete acoustic recording. Me, guitar, upright bass, vocals, that's it.
Absolutely.
Live,
I was
room,
just about to
couple
say that,
room
not to
mics.
interrupt you. Yeah, do a live or do a video, like have a video shot
Yep.
of the whole thing as
Yep.
well. You get the recording, and then you have the
Absolutely.
video as well, and
Absolutely.
put both of those out there.
Absolutely. So, well, I'll do the title track off that record. How about that?
Here we go.
So yeah, my Pontiac story goes way back.
Born and raised in Pontiac.
Born and raised in Pontiac and Waterford for anybody
Okay.
anybody tuning in that knows me well. I can't really claim either as my own. I've kind of grew up in this netherworld between the two,
Okay.
very close to the border.
I was gonna say you're right there on the line.
Yep, and
You're right there on the borderline there in Madonna.
and so
Madonna area
I grew
between
up.
Pontiac and Waterford.
I grew up in what is technically then was like Pontiac Mailing, Waterford Township schools. So I grew up there. My family, it was back over 100 years on both sides
Oh, here we go. Okay.
into town, and so it was very much still rooted in Pontiac. And when my folks like I said, when they bought their kind of forever home, it was only a mile outside of the city.
Yeah.
So we're very close, and so and then in the 90s, when I was kind of coming of age, musically and artistically, there was a thriving art community in town, and that gave birth to a host of nightclubs and art galleries and coffee shops and great restaurants. So that was like paradise. It was like heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven is an 18, 19-year-old. And yeah, came there and then traveled around. Spent my time, wanting to pursue music. Ended up in Nashville, like via Chicago.
That's where you go.
And
That's where a lot of them go.
and it was that was a real adult dose.
Yeah, you were hit with a
That was
2x4
a
of adulthood.
Real adult dose of getting knocked around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the first guy to go and have that happen. But the thing is, I just wasn't willing to. I wasn't willing to do that for as many years as they say it takes.
Right. I understand.
I just wasn't. I went. I learned a lot. I think I learned how to be a better writer. I think I learned how to be a better entertainer. And so I took what I could and came back to Michigan because Michigan's just home, just is. And I feel most comfortable here. And when I got back here, I lived up and down the Woodward corridor.
Okay.
Everywhere. Always in Oakland County. I never ventured to have a place in Detroit, but I was in Ferndale, Royal Oak, Birmingham, Pontiac. It just didn't, up and down. So, but I landed back in Pontiac in about 2018, and started working on some stuff right away. And I found a whole new friend set there in a new group of folks because I'd been gone for a long time,
Right.
about 15, 20 years, and so it was all new, but I fell in with a great group of people and got a few good tunes out of it. And
There we go.
I
New
think this is
people,
one of them.
New acquaintances always can kind of open another door.
That's true.
Enlighten you to another point of view.
Absolutely.
And as long as you're open to it, though, you got to be open to it.
Oh.
If you're not open and receptive to it, the moment's going to pass.
That's true.
So let's see where that inspiration took you.
All right. This one's called Back to Pontiac, and
Here we go, like that.
now I'm going back to Pontiac. I lost that old time feeling and I'm not quite sure where. Out along the road somewhere when I was running from my past. Back Pontiac. Well, I'm going back to where I'm from. Like my folks before me, well, I guess it's in my blood. And I'm sure I could make them proud if I only had the chance. Back in Pontiac. Cold black water in the summertime, magnolia, a cherry wine, and my heart will break just as fine. Here's anywhere. When I'm feeling devil bound, I just take a walk in town. Heaven's always waiting 9 steps down. Back in Pontiac. Now I'm going back to Pontiac. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve and a monkey on my back. It's where Bobby loved a girl named Ann like a heart attack. Back in Pontiac. Cold black water in the summertime, sweet magnolia, a cherry wine, and my heart will break just as fine as anywhere. When I'm feeling devil bound, I just take a walk in town. Heaven's always waiting 9 steps down. Back in Pontiac.
That song was pure Michigan. Can we use that? I don't know. Can we use that? I hope. Maybe
I
not.
hope so.
Definitely was a pure Michigan. It definitely had a feel to me of like summer nights.
Oh yeah, man.
It's like cool summer nights, maybe around a bonfire or something like that. Definitely had a Michigan vibe to it for me.
Sure.
Did you? I know you were talking about the album there. Do you have any live events that you have on the horizon that you're doing?
You know, I don't. I'm trying desperately. I have a 15-month-old son.
Oh, okay, I understand.
And so the last
Sleepless nights, you're saying?
Yeah, no, we're past that now.
Okay.
So it's good. But I finished up full calendar right before he was born, and you know, I promised my wife I wouldn't do. Not that she keeps me from. She's my biggest supporter and fan. She encourages me to do more, but you know, I promised her I'd, you know, take the year and just be around and just and help out and be a good dad.
Absolutely.
And
Present.
Yeah. And so, you know, look at you know, I'm a working stiff, man. You know, I got a full-time gig. It's not, you know, I do this
Understandable.
you know, it's not a hobby. But it's an avocation.
It's a passion.
It's a passion and avocation. So, you know, we weren't gonna. Our lifestyle doesn't change if I don't go out and perform.
Understandable. Yeah.
So, so I took the time off, but I'm gearing back up, and actually, this might be a good time to say, if anybody's interested in what I do, I encourage you to head to my website, which is just mattbastardson.com, and I'll tell you why. I'm trying to build a community there. Just I feel like there's so much clutter and noise in the world right now, and
100%.
and on social media, and you know, it's like everything devolves into to politics, and
Sadly.
and I think, you know, and I'm not I'm not anti-social media. I'm not, I mean, I'm as guilty as anybody. I like to scroll through my feed and see what's going on, and but the unfortunate thing for an artist or any creative really, is that you use this platform, and it's wonderful. You get to use it for free, and you can reach people, but they really control your reach. And it's their prerogative, and they've built a platform, and I never would get angry or think like, how can they want me to pay to boost this post or buy ads? I mean, I get it. That's the landscape.
Yeah, that's their business model.
That's their business model, and that's
Your
what they want
data
to
or a
do.
subscription.
Right. So, but unfortunately, you as the creative, or even if you're not a creative, you're just somebody that likes to use the platform. You're driving their business for them, and it's and there's so as an artist, it's hard to find a takeaway, and so I'm trying to build community of folks that are interested in what I'm doing.
Type of stuff that you're involved in, type of passions you have.
Yeah,
100%.
And not have to compete with, the day's news.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me.
Yeah.
If 10 people want to be in that space and have our conversation, whatever it is, then that's fine with me. Because I'd rather talk to 10 people than shout at millions or thousands, or say me, look at me, I can break through the noise. And the truth is that it's just anybody who comes out of that world with any kind of recognition or renown, when you consider how many people are doing it, it's almost sheer luck.
Yeah.
It just
and there's
really
a lot
is.
of noise amongst them, and you said politics. The 24-hour news cycle isn't the 24-hour news cycle anymore. It's more like the 30-minute news cycle, and it's like you said, it's good luck at times trying to get through on some of those things. If you're not willing to play with one of their games.
Well, and it's just it's the whole thing, and I say this as we're broadcasting, and hopefully this lives on for a long time and people get to see it and enjoy it. The internet's a wonderful tool. These platforms are incredible. It's great, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. It just is. It's just hard to make a noise, and it's hard to be relevant, and it's and it's the double-edged sword. You have this ability to reach huge amounts of people, but at the same time, how do you compete with all the other noise?
Understandable. But that's what the guitar's for, to start the revolution.
That's what they tell me.
The platform, whether it's this, that, or the other one, they will get around to it when the revolution gets started quite properly. Yeah.
It will not be televised.
I'll digress. What's that?
The revolution will not be televised.
No, because we're going to be too busy watching a Friends rerun. We're going to be doing that. But what else? I see you looking at your list there. What jam you got in mind? What you feeling? Which, by the way, MattBastardson.com, cool.com by far. If you people interested, MattBastardson.com.
Yep.
Look them up.
And if you're averse to that, then you can also find me on the social media networks.
The social media network. Which one is that one?
Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
You find me on Threads.
Find me on the Threads. He's over here making reels. Here we go.
Doing all that stuff, and this one's called More Money Than Mine.
More money than mine. Let's hear it.
I like to play the ponies and elderberry wine. And I like the taste of honey just after closing time. I never finished college. Some days I wish I did. And I've got a devilish smile that I mostly keep here. And I've earned more trouble than money and spent more money than mine. I never get out of the shape I'm in, no matter how hard I try. I've been here such a long time, longer than I ought to been. And every road I staggered down led me back here again. I wished I had a family, I wished I had a home, someone to call me daddy, and someplace to call my own. And I've earned more trouble than money, spent more money than mine. I never get out of the shape I'm in, no matter how hard I try. Nope. I've never been to Fort Worth, I've never been to Spain, and I've never been too proud to not come in out of the rain. I wanna see the Mona Lisa, I wanna see the David too. I wanna hear Willie Watson sing Columbus Stockade Blues. And I've earned more trouble than money, spent more money than mine. I never get out of the shape I'm in, no matter how hard I try. And I've earned more trouble than money and spent more money than mine.
Very thought-provoking tune there. Definitely.
I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Pleasure hearing you play tonight. I'm MattBastardson.com. Everybody go check them out. I would say I'd recommend playing live shows. Sounds really good.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
see people fully enjoying not only the lyrics and the songs you're bringing, but stroking that guitar sounds really nice.
Oh, man, I truly appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely in the works. I played a few things last month. I was out at 20 Front Street a couple times. And that was a lot of fun to kind of dip my toe back in. And, yeah, check the website out and check my schedule. There'll be some things.
There we go. We'll keep up on that again. MattBastardson.com. coolest.com I've heard.
I
by far.
appreciate the plug, man. It's
We're gonna keep plugging it. We're gonna keep plugging it until we're out.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just did a video series too. They came up to Pontiac to shoot me for a thing called Echoes in the Iron.
Okay,
And
here
these
we go.
guys are really cool, man. I'm sure a lot of people that come through the studio are in with this group of folks too, and they're doing another audiovisual thing that's really, you know, I hope the best for them, that they can spread it. And they're kind of going around to Rust Belt towns
Okay.
that are in the process of rebuilding and recreating themselves. And they're getting in touch with the music that's there, and so yeah, it's cool.
I'm all for rebuilding and creating, but we're at the point we're reloading now. That's where we need to be. We need to be. Comeback has been. Let's go. Let's get it relocked and loaded here. That's
Yeah,
where we
well,
need to be at.
there's. I tell people this. I know we're winding down here, but I tell people this. I try to be an ambassador for the city as much as I can. The city of
100%,
Pontiac, I kind of wear that on my sleeve. Like this hat is from a local clothing shop called Yaktown Don't Back Down, owned by a friend of mine, Sean Preston, and he's doing great things. He's got a clothing brand, and there's Pontiac's little art theater. There's the Strand Theater. There are restaurants in town. Fillmore 13 Brewery is one of them, and there's another burger, the Kegger Burger. There's all these things that are happening and coming back, and I'm forgetting people, and I apologize. I don't I don't mean to leave anybody out.
No worries.
It's so much to talk about, but there's good things happening in the city, and I want people to know that it's up there as far north as you can go on Woodward.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. People if
get
they
up
don't
there.
maybe realize it now, they should.
Yeah,
In
and
Michigan and Detroit area,
Yeah.
we've always had a lot going for it.
Lot
There's
going
no
on.
need to kind of feel.
Yeah.
I hate to even put it this way, but like sorry for ourselves. We got a lot going for us in the
Sure.
state, more than what people sometimes
yeah.
may think, and there's a reason why things got to where they were, and there's
yeah.
a reason why
There's why.
that we're coming back the way that we are.
We're trying our best, and I forgot to, and not that I owe anybody a plug, but a lot of times I forget about the most obvious music thing up in Pontiac is the Crowfoot, So that's I kind of leave that off the list because it's so big and so popular that
Yeah.
there's these smaller places that need a plug. So.
Always good. Always
Yeah,
good
yeah,
to
yeah.
stay local and keep people
Absolutely.
plugged, keep people informed as to
Absolutely.
what's going on. Because there are a lot of changes, but like I said, there's a lot more positive than what some people may give
Oh.
the state and the city and around the city of Detroit credit for.
Sure.
So, you got maybe another Michigan themed sort of tune to play us out then?
Yeah, you know what? I can certainly do that. Sorry, let me tune up.
You're all good. I'll just let everybody know to go to mattbastardson.com.
Yes, sir.
MattBastardson.com.
Correct. I haven't played this one in a while, but it's called Leelanau County.
What's that?
Leelanau County.
Leelanau County.
Yeah, just up northwest of Traverse City.
Okay.
It's my favorite place on planet Earth.
Why is your favorite place on planet Earth?
It's just beautiful. It's just
That's a lot of northern Michigan. You
yep,
gotta be a little more descriptive for me here.
Yeah. I mean, it's just gorgeous, and the energy there is great, and the people are fantastic, and it's just a wonderful place to visit for sure. And I'd love to live there, but we just haven't been able to make that happen quite yet. But we'll see.
We'll make it happen though.
That's right. So I'll play this one called Leelanau County, and it's another pure Michigan song.
Here we go, another pure Michigan. Actually, let's party like it's 1999 out there.
Sure. All right. Well, I've got a farm in Leelanau County, and I tend to my family the same as my land. Well, I am a father and I am a husband, and I'm getting by here the best that I can. And my back is filled with muscle and humble, and I feel my strongest when I pray for rain. And if I never make the world better, you know that I'm gonna die trying. You know that I'm gonna die trying. Well, I've got a wife here in Leelanau County. She is my lover and she is my best friend. And she hollers at me when I am a bother. She's never bothered when I need a hand. And I don't know what I would do in her absence, but I know what I would do in her arms. And if she never makes the world better, you know that she's gonna die trying. I know that she's gonna die trying. And every father begins as a son, and like mine before me, I've only but one. And I've learned that a storm won't roll itself to the top of a hill. I got a son here, believes that it will. Well, I've raised my children in Leelanau County, and they've left their mother and me on this farm. And they could care less if my land yields a bounty, but I know they don't mean me any harm. And they will be writers and they will be lawyers, and hell, crazy old fools just like me keep their land. And if they never make the world better, I know that they're gonna die trying. I know that they're gonna die trying. And I've got a farm in Leelanau County. No extra charge for mistakes.
What are you talking about there? I thought it was very good. Sounded spectacular. You're right on the pure Michigan sound right there too. Oh yeah, crackling
Sure.
fire,
Yeah,
summer
yeah.
night. Wrapping up here though, we're kind of getting
Sure.
the cue there. Once
Yeah.
again though, before you go, MattBastardson.com. Look him up. He sounds great. And anything you'd like to say before we go?
Oh no, man. That's it. Thank you so much.